Hey everyone, welcome back to the Nakama podcast. I'm your host Sal. I'm joined here with Peralta. If you hear crunching in the background, it's Brittany. I don't think you're gonna hear it though. She is pretty far away, but if you do, just know it's not termites. It's just my girlfriend being hungry for some chips.
Maybe you should just restart it.
Nah, I think we should just leave that in there. Just put Brittany on blast. Brittany, do you want to be put on not blast? No, she don't care. And even if she did, no one can hear her. She has no voice right now. Now she's busy playing potato. Got her into that game. It's a pretty cool game where you're a little potato bro, and you gotta stop aliens from invading. I think that's like the loose story. There's not really much story to it. It's like a wave based game if you play video games like Vampire Survivors, which I know you're not aware of, Peralta, but other people might be aware of it.
When you said potato, that they're trying to avoid becoming potato chips.
Yeah, no, they're just fighting aliens. Maybe the aliens want to turn them into potato chips, and that would explain why they're fighting back. But you fight aliens. It's pretty fun. It's pretty hectic. Brittany has a really hard time dodging bullets that are coming towards her, so a lot of the frustration she gets is running into bullets. So since we're talking about video games, there might be a small bonus episode talking about Monster Hunter. Many of you guys are aware I'm a big Monster Hunter fan. I just need someone else to talk to about it because I don't want to just give you my thoughts and just leave it at that. I mean, I could, but I like interacting with people. So once I find a second person to talk to, there's going to be a bonus episode on that just because I'm bringing up Monster Hunter and review-ish. We're going to expect the review from you, Peralta, when Hello Kitty Island Adventure Deluxe Edition comes out.
Oh, and I have time to play it.
Bro, you better make some time. You better be up at 3 in the morning playing that.
We play it for a solid week and then they'll just collect dust.
That's fine. That was Brittany with her Switch, her Animal Crossing Switch. She was super excited for it, and then it's in a box somewhere now. I think it's in one of the closets.
I think my island is dying.
No, they don't die. Though if you open it up, they're gonna be like, "Yo, it's been like 2 years. There's weeds everywhere."
No, there are no weeds because I cemented the majority of my. I'll have cockroaches though.
Oh yeah, and spiders.
Yeah, but no weeds because I fully developed my island.
I guess you don't want that natural aesthetic, huh?
No, the whole purpose
Crazy.
into a consumer city.
I guess you're not wrong. But yeah, stay tuned for Hello Kitty Island Adventure from the Peraltas, you and Lynn. Speaking about Lynn, I hit her up today to see if she was going to go to Fanime because I was going to ask her, like, do you want me to give the game to you and then you hand it to her, or does she just want me to hand it to her? And then she told me the sad news that she's not going to be going this year.
That's a first. She's been going forever since.
It could be because she's doing a thing. I don't want to put her shit on blast, but
I don't know.
Without giving much, we'll just do that. I'm pretty sure they're saving for that. At least I would think so. But yeah, no Lynn for Fanime. So I don't know who's gonna bail us out when we eventually dig ourselves into a hole and
Can't come back.
need a Peralta to bail us out.
Yeah, not me.
Right. Well, the good thing is Fanime is not during graduation week this year. It's the week before.
Yeah.
I already got the day off, so looking forward to that. If Brittany doesn't have work, I think she might go. And if she doesn't go, then I might be bunking with Houston. That's gonna be interesting. That's when he's gonna hit me with the. By the way, I sleep nude, and I'll be like, cool. I'll be sleeping in the hallway then.
Or your car.
Yeah. Yes, in my small car that still's not patched up.
Desperate times.
I guess you're not wrong. But we are halfway through the season. Is there anything you've been keeping up with? We normally try to do like a in-between season thing, but I know things are going to be popping off with Netflix kind of just dropping stuff. Like Devil May Cry early April. Weirdly enough, I actually been keeping up with Zinshu.
What's that?
The very first one we talked about, the animation one, the girl with the purple hair that just covers her face.
Like died because she ate that gross ass seafood. That one? Is that the one?
Yes. The one that she died from eating the scallop or the oyster, whatever it is.
That's good. I'll maybe go back to that.
Dude, it's pretty good.
Good to know.
I was gonna go back to continue watching. What was it? It was not Sakamoto Days because I did not like that one.
Is it the
Which one?
lemon soda?
No, no, not any honey lemon soda. No, I think it might have been either the I'm the strongest guild receptionist one that I was going to go back to, or the other fantasy one that we talked about.
Yeah.
Have you been keeping up with anything?
No, I was on a Netflix run with Alice in Borderland, and then I watched the Korean zombie one. I think it's All of Us Are Dead or something like that. That was like two
Hmm.
ends of watching that. They were actually pretty decent ish. I was didn't really know what they were about until I just had nothing to watch, so I was watching that. I know One Piece will come back next month.
You stole the words right out of my mouth. I was going to say 30 more days, and then you can go up until September and then watch up because you like to like it. You like to let it stack up.
Yeah,
The manga's been going pretty good. Some crazy shit's going on.
good to know.
And now Brittany's at the point where I'll ask her, like, hey, do you care if I tell you something? She's like, no. And then I'll tell her, and it's just like, that's cool. And it's like, well, at least I'm able to tell someone instead of just holding it in and telling no one about it.
You could just hold it in,
No, that's how people lose it when they repress stuff.
I guess. Yeah. I haven't watched Solo Leveling yet, waiting for this season to be done so I can just have a weekend and watch the second season.
I think there's a Jujutsu Kaisen movie that's going to be coming out, and I think Demon Slayer. There's another movie coming out for that one.
But that's not till like later.
Yeah, later the year.
Yeah.
I know they were doing another One Piece thing. Did you check out the One Piece collab with the Lakers?
I saw it on Instagram, but I didn't really research that.
Dude, I was so jealous of the lucky winner because if you were the lucky winner, you got to meet Luffy, the live action Luffy. I think you got all of the manga, and then you got the exclusive one of one Luffy, the figure of him dunking. I thought so. I don't watch basketball, but I thought it was kind of weird that they went with the Lakers. I would have thought the Warriors, because they like to fight.
I don't know, maybe because the Lakers is like a brand name.
Yes.
Everyone knows their team. And like the Dodgers have been doing like collaboration.
Yeah, they had the VTuber one
So I
with
think
with Gura. But other than that, which one of these animes do you want to go over? Because we got two of them, and one of them was not that good, and the other one was good. And I have a feeling we're gonna have opposing opinions on it.
oh my gosh. You can talk to them about the one you like
The one I like the most or the least?
the most.
The most. All right, you sure about this, dude?
Go ahead. It's your show.
It's no, it's not my show. It's our show. Remember that when we get, as you put it, canceled. What's it called? Ava Magica, the diecast. That one is the one that I like the most.
Okay, why? Go ahead. Give the viewers
So
enjoyed
the
it.
why I like it is you weren't there. Goddamn, you weren't there when when we went over to D4DJ. That was like years ago. That was about an anime about a group of girls who go to this music school, and one of them wants to be a DJ, and another one kind of like has the energy. It's the whole thing. But anyways, the animation style was there, where it's just like that kind of gross 3D, where kind of a little bit of cell shading going on. I like that one a lot, and this one had the same
That's what I thought.
the same animation for it, but I like that this one is the same thing. A group of girls starting a band, and it kind of it shows you how fame can affect some people. So before I get ahead of myself, the first episode goes off with you being introduced to each character, which is, hold on, I dropped my little notebook
It was a bit.
because I'm tired of Brittany telling me you guys should write down these names. So the main character is Toga. No, I just wrote her last name.
Toga?
That's already a foul.
Toga
Yeah, that's
for My Hero?
no. She's the main person. You find out before she made this band. She was in another band, and for whatever reason, her mom just passes away. I thought for sure the dad killed her because the grandpa was like, "Oh yeah,
You
your
mean
dad
that
kind of sucks."
he committed a crime. He did like some weird background shit with their business, and the grandpa let the dad take the fall.
Yeah, but I thought he killed the mom because the grandpa was like, "Yeah, your dad's a piece of shit."
No,
Anyways, the
on their own.
well, I don't know. Anyways,
The side story to that was semi interesting. The rest sucked, but go ahead.
no crazy take. But yeah, Togua, she's the keyboardist slash main character of this anime. She puts together a second band because the first band she was part of, she just decides to quit. I was not too sure if she gave a real reason other than, her life kind of sucked because her dad was an alcoholic and she was trying to make money. Maybe that was the reason why. But after her, you have the green haired girl, Wakaba Mitsuha, who is the guitarist, who you find out is related to a famous comedian and an actress. So her life has been pretty made. You got the blonde girl, Mitsuma Alka, who is the bassist, also comes with famous people. She's not a nobody. And then the last and the worst character of them all is the purple haired girl, Yutina Nami, who was the drummist. Drummer. Yeah, drummer, not drummist. Anyways, they're a group who was trying to be like dolls. Like that was the main thing. The main appeal about these band is they have a little story. It's like a little Broadway before the music actually starts playing. When they start playing the music, because it's a play sort of. And the purple-haired girl's just kind of terrible. She keeps telling everyone like we should take the masks off, and it's like no, this is the aesthetic we're going for. This is what's making us trendy. And the green-haired girl Watsuba kind of needs the mask because you can tell that she doesn't like being in the spotlight. Everyone else doesn't really mind it, but the purple-haired girl really wants to be in the spotlight for all of this. And at the end of the first episode, you can kind of see the dynamic of the group where the main girl is trying to keep everything together, but she also has something wrong with her, just like the rest of them. The second episode starts with them starting their world tour, and the purple haired girl just takes off everyone's mask. And that's really when you kind of see even more how dysfunctional all of these people are and how idols are forced to put up this persona of oh no, everything's great, even though everything around them is terrible. And the green hair girl kind of doesn't like being in the spotlight because everyone's like, oh, your dad is funny and your mom's a good actress, so your life is made. And the third episode just goes to kind of reinforce how the purple haired girl wants to keep pushing the band to be more in the spotlight, but the main girl's like, no, we need to stay on course to make this idol group kind of stand out and have a storyline because they immediately wrote in that they took off their mask and it was all planned and not just a spur in the moment thing.
Yeah,
And it's
that just made me hate the show more.
the purple girl or what?
The whole thing, I did
They
not like
why?
at all. It just felt like when it first started, they were in a concert, so I was like, okay, we're watching music videos, okay. And then they were in a band, and they're just dysfunctional girls, and they have backstories, but none of their stories had an interest. I didn't attach to anything. And then they keep going back and forth, and I just feel like it's just girls arguing, which I cannot stand. So I hated it. I didn't even want to finish the third episode because I was already done with the show.
Crazy. But I think it does a good way of showing you fame can affect everyone in different ways, and you have some people who are willing to sell themselves out, go whatever will make them more popular. And there's a lot of people who tend to be like that, but then you also have the green haired girl who's doesn't want to be in the spotlight at all, even if she didn't come from a famous upbringing. And then you got the main girl who tries really, really hard and isn't as likable. But again, she has enough talent to put her on stage. The only one that we didn't really get too much info on is the blonde one. But the most we get out of it is that she also is well off because she lets the main keyboardist girl stay at her attic, by themselves. I think they're supposed to be 16 or whatever because they're still in high school. And yeah, I think that was the part that I liked is I can see certain people in my IRL life who have certain that's your trait. That's definitely you. If you could be famous, you would be this kind of person. And I think that's the reason that I like it because there's other aspects of it. It's just yeah, I mean, being in the spotlight kind of does suck, especially when you don't want it.
Then why be in a band to begin with? But anyway, don't get it. Don't care for it.
Bro,
Don't
what
want
do you mean? The green girl tells you that the green haired girl,
I checked out the first 5 minutes of the first episode. It was not.
damn.
I don't. It just starts off with music, so I'm like, okay, we're watching musicians, and then it diverges into little storylines, but it jumps so many times that I couldn't follow along because at that point I was over it. So recommend to anybody who wants to watch a girls drama. That's for you.
Damn, I guess I like the girl drama then. Because I like this one more than the next one. Not saying that the next one is bad, but this was this one that I had more interest in, was like, maybe I should just watch a couple more episodes instead of watching the other anime that I need to watch.
And I had to like actually read to even try to pay attention when I didn't even want attention.
100%. 100%. But yeah, okay. What do we just score this, bro? Like like a 9, right? You giving this like a solid 9 out of 10 would recommend?
Yeah, you could give it a solid out of 10. I would give it I regret even watching it.
Damn, that's crazy. There's so many worst animes that we could have went over.
You chose those.
So I had
So I just
had other ones in plan. You just don't like using high dive.
No, I don't.
Yeah, because one of the ones is called I Have a Crush at Work. Weirdly enough, I was talking to Chris about it that I could not find it anywhere. Apparently, that's one of the first YouTube animes to come out where I guess YouTube is joining everyone with having exclusive animes, and that's one of them. Okay, what did you say you're giving it?
Nothing.
So, like, what, like a 1 out of 10? 10?
0009.
Okay, I guess. A 0 out of 10 for Peralta. I'm writing these down because at the end, when we do have our mid-season thing, I can look back and be like, oh, Peralta, did you continue this one? This will be your original rating.
I didn't even go to the next episode and let it ride. I just stopped it immediately.
Okay, so 10 out of 10 would not recommend.
Except to you, because you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I give this one a solid like an 8 out of 10. If you like D4DJ, then you'll like this one. D4DJ. And I would definitely recommend this to anyone who likes a good anime. So moving on to the least good one in my opinion, but still good. It's not bad. It's just not my favorite. Ameku, MD Doctor Detective. Since you like this one so much, do you want to do the little rundown for it?
No, because I don't really remember because I watched this week ago. But of House.
Yes, very much like House.
They have like these weird diseases, symptoms, not as severe as the House show that used to be on Fox, but parallel to it. But it's about a girl doctor. She's really young. Comes from a famous family of doctors, but she's also very eccentric. And she has a sidekick who's like a semi-famous doctor, but he has to work harder. Most likely doesn't have a famous family member, so he has to prove his worth. I don't know. It was just very intriguing. It was dubbed, so it even made it better for me to just sit there and watch it. Has weird diagnosis of symptoms for people, which I think is what makes it entertaining. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, when I was watching this one, I thought every episode was gonna, like, every story was gonna be a 2-episode thing. Because the first one, you get introduced to the main character. I would call her the main character, Mecha Tako, because I mean the anime is kind of named after her. And like you said, the dude, Takashi. I'm going with that. Yuna is like her
Minion.
what do you call, not an intern? It's not an intern, but it's like above an intern, partnered.
I don't know, your subordinate.
Sure, we'll go with subordinate because that's how she treats him. There's a dudette in there. She comes up every now and then. I mean, in these 3 episodes, she's at least come out twice. I guess she's not really that important. And then the big sister to the main character, Mecha Masura, who kind of gives you some explanation at the end of episode 3. But the first 2 episodes go over this dude who comes into the ER missing his leg, and no one points out until they call it that he's dead, is his blood was blue, and everyone was like, why was his blood blue? And who could have like taken off his leg? A main character girl gets intrigued, like you said, she's eccentric. He's a weirdo. And the main director of the hospital is like, you have to stay away from this. Do not get yourself involved. And then she's like, just because you said that, now I'm more involved. And she goes on her little mini Sherlock Holmes mission to find out what happened because she runs across a cop dude who tells her what's going on without telling her what's going on. And just like Sherlock Holmes, she like deducts everything and finds out that the dude lost his leg to a T-Rex fight, and everyone's like, everyone knows T-Rex has been dead forever. How did this happen? And she's like, oh, let's go find out. So she goes to the site where it happened. She notices some fishies, and then she's like, who's the one that called it in? And then, the detective dude is like, let me speak out loud for a second. I guess if I had to remember right, some random dude found them, and then he went to a local hospital that's private over here, and then they go check it out, and, she deducts that the dude was involved. And yeah, sure enough, he tried to help him because the dude was a Yakuza dude, and he got into a gunfight, and over there in Japan, you're not supposed to have guns. So if you come in with a gunshot wound, they're going to be like, where'd you get this from, bro? Like, that's not normal. You find out that he accidentally gave him too much medicine that turned his blood blue. And to cover up that it was Yakuza related, he got the skull of a T-Rex and just chomped down on it himself. She was able to figure all this out. And the detective bro was like, damn, that's so wild. I never would have thought about it. And she's like, yeah, well, I'm kind of weird and I have brain blasts like from Jimmy Neutron. And the second episode, that's why I was like, oh, every two episode is one episode. And the third episode, no. It starts off with two. They said it weird, but they're supposed to be twins, right? Like, I'm not that dumb.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know why they like explained it so weird, but they were like, "Oh yeah, we're genetically alike. We look alike, but we're totally two different people. My sister's serious and quiet, and I'm
It should be like
happy and
twin.
outgoing." Yeah, exactly, right? So it starts off with the two twins hanging out in a train station, and the one with the blue hair, purple hair, one of them was like, "Yo, you want to watch this cursed video where people die?" And the other sister's like, no, I kind of don't want to watch that because, I kind of like living. And she's like, no, don't be a wuss. Let's watch this together. She watches it. Sure enough, she gets compelled to walk in front of his train. Honestly, I thought she was going to be dead, but she just got a boo-boo and that was it. And her parents are like, it's a cursed video got to her. And the doctor's like, no, she's clearly under stress, midterms or whatever kind of exams. And her boyfriend, she broke up with him. And everyone's like, oh, no, the curse is real. So the other sister also, for whatever reason, because, she feels bad, bless you, feels bad for almost killing her sister, watches the video and then falls off some stairs. And everyone's like, see, the curse is real. And that's when you find out the main character watched the main video herself and is like, oh, this just has a lot of subliminal messages in there, but it's not cursed or anything. She deducts again, uses her brain blast, and finds out that they have just epilepsy. So that was causing them to walk forward because I guess certain kind of epilepsies will make you just kind of go to robot mode, and most people tend to walk, so they just walk forward. And this is like the thing that I liked and disliked about the show is everything is going to get found out by the main girl because she has brain blasts and everything, and kind of takes away from it because it doesn't really seem like anything is at stake here. And I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be, but at the same time, it's kind of like, well, you're going to have to get one of these wrong. And I'm more down to watch that episode just to see how she's going to react to it because she comes off very arrogant because she is super weird. And sometimes you got to watch those people kind of fall down to get really enjoyment out of it. And that's what I'm looking forward to.
Or you could just watch that Drama Girls music videos.
Or I could just watch that one because it is a better show.
Yeah, they're not real.
Dang, Peralta, you took the wool off from my eyes. I did not know these animated characters were not real, dude. Thanks.
Anyway, I just find this show entertaining because it's some weird shit that happens to people. So funny.
So do you think the two characters are gonna get together?
I don't know. I just like it because it reminds me of House.
Yeah, I never watched that show.
I like that show.
Yeah, I've seen clips of it on Instagram and TikTok though. Like I want to watch it, but then it's like I heard it's a lot of seasons. Same with like the Good Surgeon. I've heard that one's pretty good.
I don't know.
But I don't like watching live action stuff that isn't Arrested Development, or It's Always Sunny.
Anyway, so it's a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. You know, you were really hyping it up. I thought it was going to be a lot higher for you.
No, I just know it was better than watching the other ones.
7 out of 10. Would you recommend to house people?
Yeah, if you like that medical stuff, or like he's like watching weird things that happen to people.
Are you going to continue it?
I did because I just let it go and it was dubbed, so it was easy.
Oh, is it done?
Yeah, it's like on episode 9.
Oh, okay. So you are going to continue. Continue.
All she's doing is solving weird
I
cases.
mean, with the name MD, Doctor Detective, I kind of hope so, or I would feel misled. I give this one like a solid I don't know, a 7. Yeah, I give it a 7. It's not bad. Just compared to musical girls with trauma, just not as good, dude.
Huh?
So we are wrapping up the season. Everything is going to start getting episodes 1 in April. This episode should come out probably on the 12th or before the 12th, whatever the 12th is as of this recording. Comment and let me know if I actually did that or not. And if I didn't, leave 2 comments. That way Peralta can rub it in my face that I did not do it.
I don't
'Cause,
care.
since she checks out the episodes.
Like those musical girls.
Don't worry, I'll leave a poll to see which one was better. And when Cruz comments, he might choose the doctor one because he actually watches House, but he would also choose it because he knows that I didn't pick that one. So then he'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm screwing Sal over," and it's like, "Not really, bro, but you do you."
Yeah, musical girls.
Again, it was just the trauma, dude. The trauma was just like, "Oh,
I can't.
this is getting good."
I don't want.
What do you mean, in what way? I want to know if the girl's gonna snap. Honestly, I thought the green hair girl was gonna she was just gonna, that's it. And I thought like it was gonna be like almost like a murder mystery. Like, did someone kill her? Or did she kill herself? But I don't think that's gonna go down at all.
Oh, it's not. It's just a music video.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was good. I mean, the music I didn't understand because there was no subtitles to it, but I was vibing as I was like watching homeless people. So do not know what we're gonna be going over next week, but we definitely are, most likely, as long as Peralta's free. It just depends. We are gonna be getting ready for spring season. We have panels planned for Fanime. These are not the names, the titles yet, but it's probably gonna be Forced Anime 2.0. Force Anime 2, Electric Boogaloo. We got Goblin Slayers save fantasy anime, and then we're not too sure on the third one how to title it, but we're gonna be talking about Berserk. Everyone loves Berserk, so stay tuned for that. No clue when the Anime Awards is gonna go up, but just know,
It was filmed.
the Anime of the Year was rigged. I'm just saying it is because it's always gonna be the whatever came out last, or whatever the newest one was going to win. So we'll see if we do it again for 2025.
Or we're canceled.
Or we're canceled. We could. But anyways, that's it for the podcast. Don't forget to follow, like, and comment. Make sure you comment that you like the girl one more. Check out the Instagram at Nakama Pod. I think we have a Substack and a TikTok. And that's it for the episode. Bye.